Kiwanis International began National Farm City Week in 1955 to increase the understanding of the partnership between urban and rural residents. Farm days at schools, farm tours, banquets, and mayoral proclamations are just a few of the observances that will be held in communities across the country to mark this annual event. In this report, the Monitor's Ryan Naquin shows us how Georgia Farm Bureau is using Farm City Week to spotlight this symbolic relationship.
Rural and urban communities work together to make the most of our nation's rich agricultural resources as they contribute to the health and well-being of our country and to the strength of our economy.
The farmer living at the top of a mountainside and the businessman or woman living in the downtown of a busy city both share one thing: they depend on each other. For 55 years now, National Farm City Week has stressed the importance of this relationship between farmers and the people who process, market, and retail their food to the American consumer. Georgia's Cobb County, whose foundation was built on agriculture back in the 1830s, is now one of Georgia's most urbanized counties. They highlighted this beneficial relationship by having their county commissioner declare the Friday before Thanksgiving until the Friday after officially Farm City Week.
We acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of all those who work together to produce and supply our community and nation with an abundance of agricultural products.
Longtime Georgia Farm Bureau member Sarah Carnes Brown was the driving force behind Cobb County's Farm City Week. She and others say this proclamation will preserve the culture of farming for rural and urban areas.
We have such diversity in our area now, with people not so much in the last few years coming to live here without any southern experiences. So I think there'll be an inquiry among them when they what is Farm Bureau? Well, this is telling them what Farm Bureau is.
A lot of times agriculture gets a bad rap. And I'm going to tell you, I know that's false, because I live on my grandfather's farm. I hope to pass it on to my children. There's no way that I would do anything to destroy the water or the soil that I work on.
Without the agricultural community in the state of Georgia, we wouldn't have anything to eat. We're an urban society. We recognize that there's not many farms in Cobb County, but we're dependent on the farmers across the state to make sure that we have what we need.
Kim HINDMON from neighboring and rural Haralson County attended the proclamation to learn how she could introduce Farm City Week in her county and to see what steps need to be taken to teach the importance of agriculture.
And that's a large part of my job, is going into the community, into the classrooms, and teaching the students where their food comes from, because they're so far removed from the farm. These days, you know, students just have no clue. They don't know.
Our farmers produce, provide, and protect our communities, our country, and our families. We're just really, really proud to be part of that community.
A community that thrives because each side knows the value of the other. For the Georgia Farm Monitor, I'm Ryan Naquin.